Hello and welcome back once again to product placement. So as you can tell by the decorations, we are once again in the Christmas season. Hopefully you'll be seeing this on Christmas or at least Christmas Eve because I have another product I want to do for Christmas, and hopefully I haven't fallen behind on editing again, and you will be seeing this at Christmas Eve and Christmas and not after the new year, hopefully. So, what is today's product? Well, it's something that actually came out either early November or middle of November. Can't really remember exactly when, but it's been out for a little bit, and I've been wanting to try it, but I didn't want that to be the only Christmas item because I haven't really found a lot of Christmas items this year. So I waited a little bit looking for something else because I wanted to make sure whether or not this was going to be the Christmas item. But I did find another item for Christmas Day, so this is the Christmas Eve item. So what is today's item? Well, first of all, let me turn my lights back to normal so you guys can actually see it. So we're going to do that with a little snap of the fingers. And there we have it. We're back to normal lighting. So today's product is the new Creamy Vanilla Coca-Cola. Now, when I first saw the advertisement for this, I thought it just said vanilla and cream Coca-Cola. Then I saw that it actually said Creamy Vanilla Coca-Cola. But now that I'm looking at it, it actually says Holiday Creamy Vanilla. So this would have been a Christmas item regardless, but when I first saw it, it didn't say holiday that I remember. So I was thinking that this was just going to be another generic flavor of Coca-Cola that was going to be out for a little while, not necessarily tied to the holiday, but it does say holiday on the label, so it is technically a Christmas item. So it's creamy vanilla. Vanilla is already naturally kind of creamy to begin with, and we do already have vanilla Coke. So how is this going to be different than vanilla Coke? Well, because it says creamy, I'm guessing this is a bit more on the cream soda side versus just a regular vanilla Coke. It does have a little creamy vanilla whipped cream looking thing here on the label. So hopefully they're leaning more towards the cream than they are the vanilla, because I'm not the biggest fan of vanilla flavored Cokes. I like vanilla flavored things. Coke is not one of them. But enough talking, let's crack this open and see what we think. Pop our lid off here, give it the old smell test, and see if it smells like creamy vanilla or if it smells like a holiday. Here we go. Yeah, mostly just smells like a vanilla Coke. Faint hint of a creaminess to it, like a cream soda, but it's leaning more towards vanilla Coke. All right, let's take a drink and see what it tastes like. Cheers. Hmm. Definitely tastes like vanilla Coke, but a lot smoother than vanilla Coke. So the one thing I kind of don't like about vanilla Coke is mixing vanilla with the carbonation gives it a little bit of a bite. This has the vanilla taste, but it doesn't have the bite. It is actually a little bit more closer to a cream soda, but still being a Coke, which is just weird. But yeah, overall just mostly tastes like somebody mixed a Coca-Cola with a cream soda and just a very, very faint touch of the vanilla. Not really getting much in vanilla, I'm more getting the cream soda. So maybe mix like half a bottle of Coke with whatever brand of cream soda you got, and you'll pretty much have the same thing. If I remember right, for those of you who play Fallout, I think it is, where they have the Nuka Cola, I believe one of the recipes you can find online for Nuka Cola is mixing Coke with, I want to say, Mountain Dew and cream soda. I could be wrong on that combination, but I know it's at least Coke and cream soda, and I can't remember what the third one is. So I guess you could actually say this is very close to Nuka Cola as well, although I've never actually made Nuka Cola to try it. I should do that one of these days. But would that be a product placement, or would that fall to my cooking show? Because I'm not really cooking anything, but I am mixing things. But then I am sampling something that is referenced to an actual product. Maybe I'd have to follow the recipe and get an actual bottle of Nuka Cola that I think you can buy online from some places and compare the two, the homemade version versus the bottled version, and see how they differ. Anyway, I'm just rambling now because I don't know what else to say about this. It tastes like Coke mixed with cream soda, very faint hint of vanilla. If you missed this one because I somehow post this after the holiday, after it's been pulled, you can probably just easily mix your own. Buy a vanilla Coke, buy whatever brand of cream soda you like, and mix them together. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I was going to say it's sort of in the realm of the Dr. Pepper cream soda, but Dr. Pepper has more of the fruitier flavors from the Dr. Pepper mixed with cream soda. So it's kind of in that same smoothness realm, but not that same flavor. This has more of the Coke flavor. So yeah, whatever I'm saying, that's my thoughts on it. Would I buy it again? Sure. It's not horrible. Do I like it better than just regular vanilla Coke? Yes. Like I said, vanilla Coke. I can drink a vanilla Coke, but it's not one of my favorite flavors of Coke. I prefer cherry or whatever over vanilla Coke. But this one with the mix of the cream goes down a little bit smoother. So yeah, I would buy this one again. I definitely like it over vanilla Coke. Would I buy it in a case, a 12 pack, 2 liter, whatever? Yeah, I'd say I'd buy it at least in a 2 liter. As far as a case, if I had a case of something else to kind of balance it out, like I do one of these and then like a regular Coke or Diet Coke or Cherry Coke or whatever, then have another one of these, or maybe have a couple regular Cokes and then another one of these. Whichever way you want to slice it. If I had something else to break it up, I'd probably do a case, but to just have a case of this where this was the only thing I could drink for like the next week or whatever, probably not. So 2 liter, yes, because I'll finish that within a couple days. A 12-pack case, whatever. If I had something to cut it with, but just by itself, no. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about this one. So again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to the video. Links in the description. Ring the bell. Make sure you get notifications every time I post new content. And until next time, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and cheers.